Betrayed in the heart of Africa. Jennifer's journey to Europe. In a small village in East Africa, Jennifer had always dreamed of a different life. The struggle of daily existence, where food scarcity was a constant companion and opportunities for education were mere whispers in the wind, inspired her to seek brighter horizons. After saving diligently from her meager salary, a waitress in a local restaurant, she decided it was time to embark on a journey to Europe in search of better opportunities. Jennifer's journey began with a heart full of hope and the boldness to leave behind her familiar surroundings. She made countless sacrifices, working overtime, selling handmade crafts, and even enduring criticism from those who felt her ambitions were impossible. Eventually, armed with a modest amount of money, she flew to Europe, believing that her hard work would soon translate into success. In her mind, she envisioned a future where she could not only thrive, but also send money back home to her family, assisting them in building a better life. Upon arriving in Europe, Jennifer faced unexpected challenges. The culture shock was overwhelming, and the language barrier made it difficult for her to secure good employment right away. Instead of the promising job offers she had imagined, she found herself taking up menial jobs in factories, hotels, and even as a cleaner. Nevertheless, she persevered, motivated by her dream of success. Each paycheck was meticulously sent home to her family, earmarked for the construction of a new house that they desperately needed. As the months turned into years, Jennifer's hard work bore fruit. She managed to save enough money to bring her family to Europe, hoping they could join her in this new life. However, just as she thought her dreams were about to be realized, the betrayal began. The family betrayal. Back in Africa, Jennifer's family, encouraged by the prospect of a new home, began to expect more from her. They became consumed by their own ambitions, ignoring the sacrifices she was making. Nearly all the money she sent home went into grand plans for properties that her family never used but rather squandered on lavish celebrations and unneeded luxuries. When she finally brought her family to join her, Jennifer was shocked to learn the truth. They had not used her hard-earned money to better their lives as she had hoped. Instead, they kept the funds in their control, building properties that never truly belonged to her. It became painfully clear that they had manipulated her dreams to create a facade of wealth and success while living in leased accommodations and reveling in a false sense of prosperity. Heartbroken, Jennifer confronted her family. "I trusted you. I worked hard to give you a better life," she exclaimed. Yet, their responses were filled with excuses and shifting blame, refusing to take responsibility for their actions. The words stung more than any betrayal she faced on her journey to Europe. The aftermath. The betrayal shook Jennifer to her core. Alone in a foreign land, she felt the weight of solitude, realizing that the very people she had aimed to uplift were now the ones holding her back. However, in her darkest hour, Jennifer found a new resolve. The anger she felt slowly transformed into determination. She would reclaim her narrative. Using the skills she had developed over the years, Jennifer started a small online business, selling handmade crafts and jewelry, reflecting her cultural heritage. Her entrepreneurial spirit began to flourish as she connected with a broader market. No longer solely supportive of her family, she learned to focus on her own aspirations, carving a niche for herself in a world that once seemed unreachable. With time, Jennifer found a new community of friends, mentors, and allies who encouraged her pursuits. While her family remained distant, her sense of belonging grew stronger in this new space. She made it her mission to educate herself about business and finance, ensuring she would never again be at the mercy of another's decisions. Conclusion. Jennifer's journey through betrayal and disappointment underscored the lessons of trust and self-reliance. Though she had hoped for a united family effort in her journey towards success, she learned to stand tall on her own. Today, she continues to thrive and champions the cause for other African migrant women seeking to navigate life in Europe, reminding them that their dreams are valid and their efforts worthwhile regardless of the hurdles placed in their path. While her family's betrayal was a bitter pill to swallow, it became a catalyst for her growth, teaching Jennifer that home could be redefined and dreams could be reconfigured in ways she never expected. The journey of life is often marked by unexpected changes, but it is how one responds to these challenges that truly determines their fate.